It's a useless organization. What does the membership do for them? Totally useless. They are better off without being part of the African Union. What are they getting? It's a useless entity. Until we have the proper leadership, what's the point in belonging to a useless organization? So that is actually a joke. Secondly, the African Union need to reassess their definition of a coup. You see, you can't equate the coups that got rid of Kwame Nkrumah, the coups that occurred to get rid of Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara. You can't compare those coups with what's happening in the Sahel nations. That is a travesty. That is ignorance of the highest order. So African Union needs to reassess its definition of a coup. The Sahel countries, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, they must be celebrated because they are doing what our Pan-African fathers wanted to do when they met in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, in 1963. The creation of an Africa that was united, an Africa that was that had a single military, an Africa that had a single currency, an Africa with a single monetary policy, an Africa with a single central bank. That's what we're talking about. And that's what the Sahel nations are creating in their own little way. My hope is we get more countries to join the Sahel nations so Africa can complete the unfinished business that was started by our Pan-African fathers. African Union should celebrate those three countries, but instead they kick them out. Well, guess what? They don't need to belong to the African Union anyway until African Union is a true functioning entity that is truly representing our people like our Pan-African fathers meant for it to do. So now, I think it's a good thing they're not part of the African Union. They don't need that stupid organization that is totally useless at this point until we have a proper leader.
Yeah, true.
When Ibrahim Traore took over the government in Burkina Faso, they expelled them from AU. And Mali was also expelled and Niger was also expelled because now coup d'etat happened in that country and then the country started being led by militaries. And that's the reason as to why they were expelled from the African Union. Okay? You know, when I'm saying that, someone would think being expelled from African Union is a big deal. It's not a big deal, for your information. Because countries that are in African Union today, can you tell me what's the difference between them and Burkina Faso? Burkina Faso is way more better. Chad, Mali is way more better. Niger is way more better than all those countries that are members of the African Union. So being a member of the African Union does not change anything, or it does not make you so special from other people. It does not make you so special from other countries, okay? The only thing that can make a country or a nation special from other countries is when that country and the president of that country and the leadership of that country is ready to work and lift that country up. Because AU is a total crap. AU is a disappointment. African Union is a disappointment. Listen to what is happening in Rwanda and Congo today. In Congo today, the issues between Rwanda and Congo and the M23. People fighting and killing each other every day, but AU cannot find a solution for that people. It cannot find a solution for the problem that is in Congo. Because AU also is manipulated. It is being led, and they're the hands of the West in the AU, where we cannot be able to see it, pretending that AU is a body that serves Africa. It's not a body that serves Africa. AU and ECOWAS is still the same thing. When ECOWAS was built, people from the West, they came and manipulated ECOWAS and made it a body that serves them indirectly. AU is the same thing. As we are expecting AU and think that AU is serving Africans and the people of Africa and the interests of the people of Africa, AU is not serving the people of Africa, neither is it serving the interests of Africa. And now, what does Dr. ARIKANA says about this? Dr. ARIKANA says that instead of people condemning and expelling or maybe taking out the Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali from AU, they should be now joining the AES. Get out of AU, join the AES, because AU is a total disgrace. It's a total disgrace. So African countries should be joining AES. Every African country. Join hands together, go to AES. Leave alone AU, because AU is a disgrace. It is just a body where people think that AU is a body that helps Africans or helps the countries of Africa. But at the end of the day, it is something that does not even help Africans. Dr. Arikana says that people in African countries should leave and join AES, because AES is the only real deal here. There is no any other real deal apart from AES. AES is the only body that is ready to change Africa, ready to liberate Africa, ready to bring Africa and Africans their freedom, ready to build Africa. AES, not AU. We've had AU for many years. For the last 60 years, nothing has changed in Africa. Africa still remains the same, because there is corruption there, there is puppetry there, there is greediness there. It does not even help Africans. No way, no how. Otherwise, the problem that is in Congo today would have been solved a long time ago. But because AU is a disgrace, it cannot solve that problem, which means it is also a body that is manipulated. It is manipulated. It's a body that is manipulated. So AES is the real deal here. So when Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger were expelled from AU, it was not a big deal. In fact, other countries would now be hurrying and joining AES, because AES is the only body that is going to be strong in Africa and that is going to change Africa. Okay? And you better be there. When we are looking forward to change Africa through AES, you better be there, because if you be out, you will be in trouble. Come early and occupy your seat. Come early and get your front seat, so that when we shall be doing this, you'll be at the front seat witnessing everything. Otherwise, I'm sorry for you. Don't tell me I didn't say. But AES is the real deal. AU is a disgrace, because also AU has corrupt people and greedy people. Adios muchachos, my good people. I love you so much.